Hey guys, this will be a quick follow-up. It's going to be a really short video. You're going to get a full video, the one I already had scheduled to go out today that I filmed yesterday. Um, so I did a video this weekend talking about Amberlynn Reid leaving YouTube. And as I'm sure most of you, if any of you know who she is, you're already aware of the fact that she's back. And I watched a couple of the response people talking about it, and they made some really good points. Zachary Michaels said there was probably a pretty good chance that she doesn't know how to do anything but gaslight. Like, she doesn't know how to not gaslight because probably being raised, it was done to her. And I firmly believe in learned behaviors, but I also believe that if she was going to a counselor on a regular basis, like weekly or twice a week, like I said, probably anyone who hasn't really gone to counseling ever in their lives really should do to start off. Especially when you've had the history she says she's had, which I fully believe. I feel like that is something that the counselor should be aware of. Like, people say I'm gaslighting, or people, that kind of thing. So that the counselor can say, well, why do they say that? And then she could talk about it, and then the counselor can help her understand where those people are coming from and why her behavior is why her behavior is telling people that. Because the thing of it is there are so many people who really do care about her. And she addressed this in her coming back video about how there's people who just hate her and they just watch her hate her. And that's true. There's also people who are mad at her and really angry at her, but they still care about her, but they're really mad at her. And then there's people who watch her, just really not sure whether they still like her, if they like her, but they're not sure about her. And there's people who really care about her. 3/4 of her fans were hurt by her. And she never once apologized for upsetting anybody. She just thanked everybody for loving her, but she never apologized for her actions and her words. And, she acknowledged the fact that she lumped all of her fans together. Okay, fine, but you never said, I'm sorry I did that. And that concerns me. I had made a video that was supposed to go up yesterday. That's the reason why there wasn't a video. And when I was thinking about it, I stopped myself and I said, I can't put this video up because I was very frustrated and I was very angry and I was super ready to just throw in the towel. And I'm still not. It's whatever. My offer still stands. If she ever sees my video that I did, the Dear Amberlynn video, if she ever messages me and wants to talk and wants, somebody to be like an accountability partner with, I'm still here for that. But again, just like was commented on that video, I don't sugarcoat things. I don't play the games. I don't deal with games. I won't deal with games. And so I don't know if she'd be able to handle me. But that being said, I just really thought better of putting up the video that I had recorded. And I thought, I'm not going to do this video because I don't want to ever come across as somebody who is angry or hateful, because I'm not. That's not who I am. When I get frustrated, I sometimes am very blunt. And a lot of people take that as being angry or hateful. It's just me being very blunt. The thing that bothers me the most about these types of situations that she does is that she has so many subscribers who have an emotionally vested interest in her. Sometimes who have been with her for 6 years. They have an emotionally vested interest in her being better, being well, being okay. And so these people, when she does this, are hurt emotionally. And I don't think she has any concept of how her behaviors and her comments are hurting other people. And I think in the long run, that is something that is going to be a long-term problem for her. Because here's the thing. It's one thing when you do it to your YouTube friends and family, or whatever you want to call them, It's a whole nother thing when you do it to people who you're closer to. And they'll deal with it for so long and then they'll go away. And I think at the end of the day, I think she is someone who has a lot of issues to be dealt with. I think most of the reason why she hasn't lost weight is because she won't deal with her past and her issues. And I say won't because she isn't, and hasn't in 6 years. And I think that she needs to stop thinking she knows the answers to everything because she just doesn't. I don't know the answers to everything, and I'm older than she is. And I know doctors who don't know the answers to everything, and they've got medical degrees. And the thing of it is if somebody gives you advice or whatever, for you to decide that you looked on Google and now you know more than someone who's trained is rude. It's super rude. But it's also very self-defacing because she's never giving herself the chance to try. She tries everything for less than a month. Habits take a long time to change. And the reality is like with my health coaching program, it's a 90-day program. It's a 90-day program because to change a habit takes a significant length of time. And if she's trying something new and she tries it for a day, a week, a month, it's never, ever going to succeed because she's quitting before it has a chance to have progress. She's quitting before she has a chance to see if it works for her. Recently I decided to try something different. I was talking to a friend of mine who's a personal trainer, and we were talking about different products that are out there. And I said, I really try to avoid different products because I don't want to find out years from now something I took was bad for me or that this really didn't do what it said it did. And so she gave me a lowdown of a couple of not really supplements so much, but a powder you can put in your water that kind of helps your metabolism. But it also helps. It's got some minerals and stuff that your body needs in it, and a couple of other things. So I'm gonna try these things out because this girl is a personal trainer who does so much research. She's very holistic. So she says, this is okay. I've done the research. I trust her because I know she's a research person. I know she's trained. Now, if I try it for a month or so and I'm not seeing, if I buy one and I see no difference, or if I see a negative difference, because sometimes these things will negatively impact your progress with how you're doing things that are working for you. If I see a negative impact, because I did start taking one thing, and I'm waiting to see what happens. I won't talk about it until I've tried it and I have an opinion. I don't give the week that I've been on it an opinion. And we'll find out on weigh-in day what it did this week. But I also know, too, when you change up your thing, it can affect your weight. Your body has to kind of recalibrate. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to give it a month. I got one bottle, a month's worth, and I'll try it and see what happens. But because I know that she's done the research, because I know she recommends these things to people all the time, I know that I can with confidence, if she says, well, try this product first. My clients have had a lot of help, success with this. It's really helped them because I'm kind of getting at this point because I've lost so much weight where my weight loss is changing a little bit. So I'm trying to change up my workout. I'm trying to add some stuff to my workout. I'm trying to do some stuff differently. And I also had last weekend, for 4 days, I was down for the count. 5 days. I was down for the count because of my PCOS. And my PCOS in and of itself doesn't want me to lose weight. It's just kind of a jerk disorder, or diagnosis. It's not really a disease. I don't know what you call it, but, so I know that whenever I introduce something new or when I do something different, my body goes on revolt. So I'm just like, well, I just have to see what happens. I did the best I could with that time. And if I gained this week, I gained this week, and I'm going to do better next week. But the reality is I'm not giving up. So I will try anything for at least a month to see how it works. If I see negative, then I'm out. I'm done with it. I'm not trying it anymore. I'm getting rid of it. If I see negative, okay, positive, I might try it for another month. If I see negative, positive, I'll try it for another month at least. If it's all positive, I'll just keep doing it until I see a reason to stop. But to blow off trained professionals is really egotistical. It's really egotistical, and that bothers me about her future. And it bothers me because I've said this story before. Sorry, I already got choked up, but I haven't even talked about it yet. You know, I looked up a friend when this all started who was a really close friend for a really long time, but it was before the internet was a thing. And I never, you know, I went on my life. I didn't see him again. And we were just like, we were such good friends. Only to find out that he had gained so much weight that he couldn't leave his house for months. And that he died alone in his apartment of a heart attack. And they had to take out the wall of his apartment building to move his body. I don't want that for anyone else in this world. Whether I like them, dislike them, I don't even care. I don't want that for anyone in this world. My health coaching class, they suggest doing health coaching at like $1,500 for a 3-month program. And I absolutely refuse to do that. I am coming up with a program that's as cheap as $25 for someone per month because people need access to health coaching. And I would rather have to work a job and health coach on the side and be able to help change people's lives and help them save their life than I would ever want to be someone who has 10 clients making 15 grand a month. It's just where I'm at. Is money good? Yeah, having money is great. But that's not why I'm getting into health coaching. I'm getting into health coaching to help other people succeed in weight loss, in managing health conditions. I have one person working for a couple weeks, and she weighed herself today, and she could not believe her weight loss. And literally, we haven't even done nutrition yet. We've changed how she eats and how she looks at food. That's the only change we've made. We have not gone over nutrition at all. I'm taking her a little bit slower because I'm trying to learn the program. She's a practice client, but she's doing great. And I want to give other people that opportunity. And I don't want to have people who desperately need my help and have to tell them, oh, well, I'm sorry, you can't afford it. It's nothing I can do for you. At the same token, I also can't have it to where I'm doing all these people for free because they can't afford my program and I'm not able to have time to do paying people. So what I've tried to do is devise a program between $25 and $400 as a max that allows people to be able to afford a health coach and afford a life-changing option. Like, that's what I'm doing. But anyhow, besides the point, but I don't want to see Amberlynn have that story in the paper about her because you know it'll be all over YouTube, it'll be all over the newspapers, and my friend would be 45 right now, and he died almost 10 years ago, so he was 35. Excuse me, I have hiccups. And he was about 600 pounds. So that's why I'm worried about her. She's almost 30. She's almost 600 pounds. And when I see her, my heart breaks, I think, with my friend. So when I get angry about her being flippant, when I get angry about her not taking diet seriously, that is where it comes from. And I don't know if I'll talk about her again unless I am feeling like it applies to something I'm discussing. But she will not be a main topic. She really hasn't been. I've done like maybe 4 videos that include her. Only because she applied to the topic, except for that one video this past weekend and this one. I think maybe one other one. So maybe 3 I've done directly about her. But I'm not an Amberlynn React channel. I'm a person who's lost 102 pounds since January of 2019. My husband let in a mosquito when our power went out earlier. Anyhow, and I desperately want to be able to obviously, if Amberlynn doesn't want help, she's not going to get help. She's not going to come for help. She's not going to reach out to me and have me be her accountability partner, someone that she could just text and be like, I really want to just sit down and eat a burger, 5 burgers, and we can come up with an option that she could have instead, or something like that. Like, I have a couple of friends that are like that. They, just message me like, "You've done so good." These are people I've known like since elementary school, like since we were kindergarten. It's still message me, be like, "What can I have instead of this?" I'm like, "Well, do you have this? Do you have that?" And so I've had them pick up stuff they can keep in the house in Ziploc bags, portioned out, so that when they want food and they're feeling snacky, they can grab one of those and know exactly what they're getting. And that's kind of what we've worked on with them. They're not health coaching clients. Most of them actually don't have a lot of weight to lose. They're just struggling with the fact that they're not eating healthy and they're not feeling well. And, all of them have said, "I'll leave you a review because you're really helping me out." And I told myself, "Well, this isn't actually the full program." And they're like, "Yeah, that's okay." And it's okay. It's whatever. But I just seriously wish that, I just wish that Amberlyn would reach out to someone like me or someone else, not use as kicking geese as randompeople.net or Google to make a decision about her future. So anyhow, that's it. I will talk to you guys later, and we will see what's going on tomorrow. Today's video was actually scheduled for today will be coming up later, and basically it's just a video about items that I got from Amazon, including a really cool water bottle that I love, to finish up my home gym. And my gym's not quite ready for me to do a video of it being completed yet, but it's close. I still gotta convince my husband to move mirrors, and he's putting that off right now. So anyhow, y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.